Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Thursday, March 13th. Coming up on Cullman Today, a Hanceville Police Department update, farmers in D.C., and Camp Cullman. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. It's been nearly a month since 5 Hanceville Police Department officers, including the police chief, were arrested following an investigation of the department. At Monday night's special called Hanceville City Council meeting at the Hanceville Civic Center, a crowd of locals gathered to voice their concerns and recommendations for the department's future. After the council heard public comments from several upset residents, Cullman County Sheriff Matt Gentry took questions from both council members and residents in attendance. Gentry assured residents that deputies covering the Hanceville area are dispatched not from the sheriff's office in Cullman, but from Hanceville, which offers a similar response time as the Hanceville Police Department was providing. Gentry also said that providing 24-hour law enforcement paying overtime isn't sustainable and wasn't something the sheriff's office was prepared for financially or in regards of personnel. The office is prepared to continue to assist, but asks that the mayor and council consider reimbursement for costs expended. After speaking with Gentry and several Hanceville residents in attendance, the council members discussed the best course of action and approved a motion to suspend the operations of the police department and immediately form a committee to begin the search for a new police chief. At this time, a decision has not been made regarding Hanceville Police Department employees currently on administrative leave. Earlier Monday, Cullman County District Attorney Champ Crocker released a statement detailing what was missing from the Hanceville Police Department's evidence room. A full report is available at CullmanTribune.com. The Tribune will continue to update this story as more information becomes available. As federal lawmakers tackle tough decisions that impact the future of American agriculture, over 150 Alabama farmers spent last week in the shadow of Capitol Hill sharing their stories and concerns at the Washington Legislative Conference. Alabama Farmers Federation members visited with legislators and agriculture industry leaders to discuss issues such as a new farm bill with updated reference prices. Other conversations centered around taxes, labor, farmland development, input costs, and young farmers. During legislative meetings, farmers visited with U.S. House Committee on Agriculture Chairman Glenn G.T. Thompson, who communicated the desire to pass a new farm bill this year and challenged those in attendance to help get the bill passed with their advocacy. Alabama Republican U.S. Senators Tommy Tuberville and Katie Britt stopped by to visit with farmers for photos and food. Britt was also honored as American Farm Bureau Federation's outstanding new member of Congress. Before heading back to their Cullman County farm, Ben and Whitney Haynes reflected on the importance of the conference, encouraged by friendships of farmers in other states, and with hope about their chances of making a positive impact for farmers, not just in Alabama, but all over the country. If you're looking for a summer job where you'll have fun and make a difference, then Camp Cullman might be right for you. Whether you want to work with children or are looking to get your foot in the door with a fun first job, being a counselor at this summer day camp for Cullman Parks Recreation and Sports Tourism has many benefits. Camp Cullman started as a small summer camp, but has grown to host over 100 kids. This year, the camp will take place June 2nd through August 1st at the Cullman Omniplex Sports and Civic Center. There will be field trips, crafts, sports, swimming, and more, with the goal of providing children aged 6 through 13 with a fun and exciting break. Camp Cullman counselors play a vital role in ensuring the kids have an awesome summer. If you seek a future job in education, social work, pediatrics, coaching, or anything related to children, Being a Camp Cullman counselor provides excellent hands-on experience and looks fantastic on a resume. Candidates undergo an interview process, answering detailed questions about how they would handle various scenarios. Once hired, they're matched with a group of children who share similar personalities and interests, so they can have a strong connection. Counselors should prepare for fun-filled activities. Mondays are full of on-site activities. Tuesdays and Thursdays are spent at Wildwater, and Wednesdays are off-site field trips. For more info and to apply, go to www.cullmanrecreation.org/camp-Cullman. And those are the top stories in Cullman Today. Coming up, Fairview drops midweek matchup with Albertville. Sports is next.
Cullman's in full bloom in the newest edition of Community Matters from the Cullman Tribune. Discover fresh dining spots, celebrate community connections, and meet local heroes making a real difference. From stunning sights to courtside lights, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Pick up your free copy around town or read it online today. Community Matters. Get to know your community.
Welcome back. After picking up a win against Good Hope on Saturday, the Fairview Aggies were back home at Mark Moore Field Tuesday night to host the Aggies of 7A Albertville. Albertville jumped out to a 6-0 lead in the first two innings, but Fairview rallied to make it a one-run game in the third. However, Albertville responded with 6 unanswered runs to pull ahead 12-5 in the sixth and went on to take the midweek matchup 12-6. Albertville strung together 4 hits and put 4 runs on the board in the top of the first. A sacrifice fly and an error allowed 2 more runs to score in the top of the second, stretching the lead to 6-0, but Fairview was able to get on the board in the bottom half of the inning. Nicholas Gregory led things off with a single, and an error allowed him to advance to second base. One pitch later, Barrett York barreled up a double into center field to plate Gregory and make it a 6-1 game going into the third. Fairview continued to chip away in the bottom of the third. Jackson Robertson was hit by a pitch, and Jackson Ernest knocked a double into center field to put runners on second and third. Colton Jennings lifted a sac fly into center field to bring Robertson home and trim the lead 6-2. After Gregory was hit by a pitch, York drove a single back up the middle to score Colin Nelson and make it 6-3. Camden Cullen drew a walk to load the bases, and Connor Scott singled to left field to plate Gregory and cut the lead to 6-4. Fairview tacked on 1 more run when a sacrifice fly from Carson Jones allowed York to score and make it a 6-5 game going into the fourth. Albertville drew 4 walks in the top of the fourth to push another run across the plate and extended its lead to 7-5, and in the top of the fifth, Albertville put 2 more runs on the board to make it 9-5. A 2-run double and a wild pitch stretched the lead to 12-5 in the top of the sixth. In the bottom half of the sixth, Robertson ripped a double into left field, and after stealing third, he scored a wild pitch to make it a 12-6 game. Unfortunately, Fairview couldn't chip away at any more of the lead than that, and Albertville went on to collect a 12-6 win. York finished 3 for 4 with a pair of RBIs in the loss. Ernest added a pair of hits, and Scott, Gregory, and Robertson each posted hits as well. That wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including a plant and flower sale and the pet of the week. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown, 4 stories in under 4 minutes. The Cullman County Master Gardeners will host their 3rd annual Native Azalea and Wildflower Sale on Saturday, March 22nd from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Cullman County Fairgrounds. While the azalea is the featured plant for the sale, there will be over 15 types of flowers available, including purple coneflower, butterfly milkweed, and blanket flower. There will also be 5 fern species for sale. Master Gardeners host the plant sale, which features plants propagated or harvested from the Master Gardeners' own landscapes or demonstration gardens they maintain around Cullman. Master Gardeners are extension-trained volunteers who connect Alabamians to gardening information and educational opportunities. Meet the wonderfully graceful Tippy Tappy Toes, the Cullman Tribune Pet of the Week. This 2-year-old German Shepherd has medium energy and a special skill, his Tippy Tappy Toe dance, particularly when getting ready to go outside. There's no doubt when he's in a great mood. This sweet and loving fellow is coming along nicely learning about leash etiquette. He enjoys the enrichment activity of going over hurdles, and he makes the wind whistle as the ground moves under his enormous stride. Triple T has a tremendous soul with an extra large heart. Those taking care of him said, "I love this boy." Visit the shelter at 935 Convent Road Northeast. It's open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. If Tippy Tappy Toes has been adopted, please visit with his many feline and canine friends, all looking for their human to take them home. Contact the Cullman Animal Shelter at 256-734-5448 or Cullman Animal Shelter at co.cullman.al.us. Hanceville's 8th annual Irish Festival has been rescheduled to Saturday, March 22nd from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in downtown Hanceville. Originally set for March 15th, the festival was moved due to weather concerns, but will still bring a full day of live entertainment, food, and fun for the whole family to celebrate Irish culture. Festival goers can expect a Celtic-themed atmosphere with traditional Irish music, bagpipers, and cloggers taking the stage throughout the day. A variety of local food truck favorites will be on site, while local vendors will offer a diverse selection of handcrafted goods and unique finds. For more information, visit the Hanceville Irish Festival Facebook page. Victoria's Hope Thrift and Treasures is making room in the store with a huge sale on their newborn to 5T clothing. For just $13, shoppers can bring in a 13-gallon kitchen bag and fill up. The sale is through tomorrow, and the store is open today and tomorrow from 10 o'clock until 5 p.m. Victoria's Hope Thrift and Treasures is a nonprofit thrift store located at 230 Highway 278 West in the orange building with purple signs. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Gerald Jerry Dan Collins. Funeral service for Jerry Dan Collins, 69 of Cullman, will be at 2 o'clock Sunday, March 16th at Cullman Church of Christ with burial at Cullman City Cemetery. Visitation will be from 12:30 to 2 p.m. on Sunday, March 16th at Cullman Church of Christ. Donna Gail Vest, 76 of Cullman, passed away Monday, March 10th. A celebration of life visitation will be held Friday, March 14th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home, followed by a celebration of life funeral service at 1 p.m. Donna will be laid to rest in Cullman City Cemetery. Carlton Ellis Pitts, 76 of Falkville, passed away Tuesday, March 11th. The family will receive friends Tuesday from 6 to 8 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. A celebration of life will be Friday, March 14th, beginning at 4 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home Chapel, with burial to follow at Union Hill Free Will Baptist Church Cemetery. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at your weather forecast. We'll see cloudy skies this morning, gradually clearing with a high near 72. Tonight, showers are likely with a possible thunderstorm and a low around 57. Friday will be partly sunny and breezy with a high near 78. Friday night, showers and thunderstorms are possible with a low around 62. And that wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a great day, Cullman.